Welcome, boys, girls, everybody in between, to episode 3 of doing the most December. This is like take 12 of doing this. I don't know why. I've had like so many hiccups and like so many stutters that just cannot slide this time. But yes, today, if we are here, sorry, we're here to explore all of my teams that I've had over this past year. I still have 2 upcoming events, right, that I'll be playing in. One for sure, notable team. The other one, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be playing in. I kind of forgot, but I will figure that out. Teehees. Yeah, this video is kind of just pretty straightforward. All of these teams, I think there are 16 teams. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there are 16 teams. These are all the events I've played this year, aka all the events I've played ever, because I did not start playing events until this year. Like, I've not been involved in the whole event in the community until the start of this year. So yeah, that's just kind of, hop in. Let me do this, actually, so you guys can see. Is that good? Maybe one. Yeah, sure. I don't know how you get rid of these bars. I do apologize for that. Actually, hold on. This is probably fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. But yeah. Anyways, starting off at the beginning of the year, they're placing. I want to say that these are in order, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know that these 4 were like my first 4 events, and these were my most recent events that I've played all the way up till here. I don't know about any of this middle section, but yeah, so this was the first event I have played ever on like January 12th 11th, something like that, which was Hypixel Havoc. It was an event ran by Nitro Tiger that took place on Hypixel, as in like the Minecraft server. And pretty much what happened was just a series of mini games. I was teamed with Orange Chicken, Cosmic Entity, and Silence. Where I remember, I had a pretty good time. I don't think there's any like a standout experience I had with that team. It was just a pretty good team, right? I remember I crashed out, or it was like my first ever on stream crash out. I do remember that because one of the games was just not great for us. But besides that, I want to say I had a good time with the team. I'm moving on to my second team, which was our very first Bound to Rise event. At the time, it was Shari's Game Nights. So this was our deep breath. This was our Funny Wars event, right? Our first one and our only one so far. And I helped the team make, so I kind of, try to give myself a free, win here, but it failed miserably. So the team was me, Dolphin Man, Brinks, Bro9, and Omatias, or Omatias. I'm not sure how you pronounce it still to this day. But yeah, this was a pretty great team. I think all my team ended up placing top 20, and I got bottom 3, which overall resulted in us getting, I think we got 3rd or 4th. Maybe we got 2nd. I'm not sure. But we did top 3 teams. I threw drastically. I know I was very quiet because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, because again, I had never played Funny Wars. I had never played events really. So at the time, I was just there. But I'm pretty sure I had a good time with that team. Just like looking at the team, I still speak to Dolphin Man to this day. I still speak to Brinks, Bro, occasionally. I've not actually spoken to Matthias in a while. But yeah, I had a good time. Now we move on to the second Shari Game Nights event, right, which was our very first solo skirmish, which the team was me, Jam, Trilliant, Minecrafting, and actually this is Jackass, not Aerodactyl. What ended up happening was, well, no, the OG, the original team was supposed to be Minecrafting, Trilliant, Aero, MX Aero, and myself. But MX Aero subbed out, and then like Aero Bush is not there for the event, so I just found a quick sub, and Jackass just happened to be online. So I'm like, hey, Jackass, would you wanna, sub in? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'm down. So yeah, let's see. Actually had a great time with this team. I don't wanna. There's no like. If I had to, I would probably put it like. Hold on, I'd put it like top of this tier, right? I had a pretty good time with that team. Again, this was my first time playing solo skirmish, so I'm pretty sure Jack IGL'd for this, if I remember correctly. Jack or Jam, one of the two. But yeah, I had a pretty great time. I don't know how I did. I don't know how we did as a team. I kind of forgot that. It's been a while. But yeah, I say I had a pretty good time. This team I will talk about, but I'm instantly gonna put it here already. So this was my second time playing solo skirmish, right? And this was for a Lazy's collab. Which, if you don't know Lazy's, Lazy's is a pretty good, friend of mine. She's awesome. She's great. And the team I got was myself, Garfield, Aerodactyl, Nitro Tiger, and Swifties. This was my first time, teaming with all these people, because Aero, subbed out. So, I still speak to all these people right to this day. Me and Swifties, we actually just recently teamed again, which was great. Me and Aero, we teamed again. That was awesome. Me and Agar speak somewhat often, and me and Nitro, I play Among Us with him like every other Fridays. So yeah, like this team and I, we're still pretty close. But I remember I got 20th. The rest of my team got top 20, top 15. So yeah, like this was the first time in an event where I actually did pretty alright for myself, right? At this time I was more or less starting to get like the hang of events, right? But yeah, I had a great time. If I could, if anyone asked me, hey Ben, would you want to run this, 5-stack again? I would say hell yeah. At the time, it wasn't really balanced. I still don't. I think everyone here has gotten better, so I don't think it'd be balanced again. If it could be balanced, I would for sure run it. Again, same with this team. So this was my first and only experience playing Minecraft Platinum, which the team was me, Ava JC, and Felixicus. This was for a who's private event, a Shaib, I think, like Shaib _ right? He asked me to play. I'd say I'm down. Originally I was supposed to play with Finman, I believe, but then Felix subbed in. Actually, I would not trade this team for the world. I would not trade that trio. We weren't having the greatest event, and so the very last game where all of us ended in top 10, I got 8th. Felix got 9th. Ava got 10th. It was a great time. It was a great event. Actually, I would kill to have that trio again. I've not teamed with either of them since then. I have spoken, to them both since then, but I've not teamed with them. I would honestly love to team with them again, right? And anything, I'm open. But yeah, honestly, I'd say probably that. Like, that was a great trio to have. Okay, this will be the best event team I will have all day long. So this was my first time, or like my first experience playing on Chamber Trials. I have played 3 since this time. The team was me, Bradley Guy, Kill Awesome, and simply Alexis. Um, I would never trade this team ever. Genuinely ever. If anyone asked me to run this team again, yes, I am not hesitating. If I'm not available on the day, I will make myself available on the day. Genuinely great time with that team. I had a blast. These three really made CT a good experience for me, to where I have played more. Like I played more since then. So yeah. How this team happened, it was me and no, sorry, it was Alexis who asked me if I wanted to play with her and Kel. I'd say hell yeah, I'm down. And then we needed a fourth person, and at the time, me and Bri have been talking for a little bit. So I'm like, I may know a guy. You get it, Bri the guy. I may know a guy. It in my head, it sounded a lot smoother. But yeah, we crushed the event. Like, it was not even close. No, I lied. We actually got second place because there was a tester team of like Lampire. It was Lampire and not Hydra. I remember those two, and then there was two others who like crushed the event every game. I think I ended up in like 28th out of 32, which wasn't that great. But then I think Bri, Lexus, and Kel all got top 8. So I got carried. I will say I got hard carried. But yeah, I would never trade that experience ever. Then we are moving on to this team, which this team was my team for. It was a Fusion Frenzy event. Was it anything? Oh, this is for the Light Your Way X Fusion Frenzy event, which was me, Blaze Vibes, Rai2i, and Finman. The OG team was me, Toff033, Bears Cancelled, and Blaze Vibes. I don't know why I like struggled there. Yeah, I would. This team was a great team. This was my first time speaking to any three of these people, right? But I had a great time. We crushed the event. We ended up in first place. Like, we ended up in top 2 because we had a PvP game last, and we just crushed that. And then in the finale, I lagged out and I felt terrible. But we did not end up winning. I think we lost to a team of like Ubby, Swifties. It was a really good team. It was better than our team, which our team was like our team was like A+, A, and me. So like it was a pretty good team, and we lost. But it's fine. Actually, the only events out of this I think I won so far were this one. Oh, I won these 2 events. These 2 were the only ones I won so far. But yeah, I had a great time. Finman was awesome. Me and Blaze Vibes, we speak right to this day. Like, he's awesome. Every time that we're in a charity event together, it's good vibes. Okay. Then we move on to this team, which was my 3rd time playing Ready Wars, right? It was my 3rd time playing Funny Wars, but no, this was my 2nd time playing Ready Wars. But yeah, this team was like S tier, bottom frag. I actually I don't know how I feel about this team. I think like the more I speak about it, the more I will get a hang of it. But just like, I had a pretty good time, right? I think in the end, it ended up being I got 3rd to last, Shy got 4th to last, and Ubby and Nair got top 3. I don't know. I don't think that they got 1st, but they got top 3, and we ended up in like, I don't know, 4th place, 3rd place, because it was just like average, right? I would say I had a pretty good time. There were a few just like like game moments where I threw and I didn't have a good time, but I don't think I impacted the team, right? Like there is parkour or like beep test. I'm terrible at beep test. I died, I think, top 3, or like I died within the first 3 all 3 times, and I think that just like it brought down my morale. No, which is fine, right? But yeah, that was just, I don't really enjoy playing Funny Wars events, but I will play if it's a team like this, where it's just a team of me and my friends. Like I speak to all 3 of these people, right? Shy every day, Nair like once in a blue moon. I'll be like, I don't know, probably once. Then on to this team. This was which one was first? I want to say this one was actually my first Let Your Way event, which was a creator conquest or creator. Yeah, this was our conquest. So I was on the orange team with me, A Cappy, BenThereStudios, Gabby, and Minecrafting. This was my at this point I knew Minecrafting for a while, and I knew of everyone, but I've not like spoken to anyone here. Okay, I'm going to throw this here, but this isn't really on the team. It's just the event and how it is. So the event is basically SG, which if you don't know SG, it's like it is survival games. It's UHC, right? And I enjoy playing UHC events, but I died so early on, and I just kind of was there because like we kind of had to be, right, for an extra hour or something. Like basically what had happened was me and Bear, we saw a team, because again it's teams of 5 players. We saw another team. It was Pink Team. Well, now which is like Invex, Applejacks, Rye2Y, and like it was like 2 other really good people, and we thought, hey, or yeah, we're like, hey, we can push this team or just like hold pressure, because the rest of our team was like, I don't know, 20 blocks behind us, and it would have been a fair fight, except me and Bear kind of jumped in. That's, hey, he's my, hey, Bear XV, my goat right there, twin right there. But I don't know why in the world we ever decided to push that fight ever. I think like nowadays, me and Bear could probably hold off a 2v4, right, if we had like even armor, because I've gotten a lot better at PvP, and Bear is just Bear XV. But I don't know why we ever chose to take that 2v5 in any reality. That was the craziest 2v5 of my life. It wasn't on the team, right? It was just the event. I didn't really have. It was a meh event, right? Conquest, I just don't think it was for me. I would have probably had a better experience if I lived longer, but it's whatever. And yeah. Then we move on to, I think, the only MCC Island event that I decided to choose, right? I've played a lot in them, but this one is my most recent and like my most notable. So this is the Birds Island Challenge, which was an event. It's right. It's ran on MCCI, ran by Bird Boy Games. Goat right there. It was me, Ironic, Dig TV, and Oddles. This was my first time teaming with any of them. I think me and Ironic have spoken before this event, right? Probably at, I don't know, in like some point, right? But we won, right? It was a great event. We really good in Battle Box, right? Like Battle Box, we crushed, which was played game, not 8, but like it was the last played game. So PvP multiplier, we just went crazy. We won. I won 1 shot. I threw my other 1 shot. It's fine. But yeah, I'd say I had a pretty good time by this team. At the end of the event, I had a headache. But that's because I enjoy playing on more chaotic-esque teams, but they can't be overly chaotic because I get headaches like really, really easily. I've got it checked out before. It's just like like condition I have. So I do enjoy being on chiller teams, but like it's like a good, it has to be a good, like I don't know, like a good mix between, right? But yeah, I had a overall I would say I had a pretty good time. We won. I was there. Yeah. And then this team was my second time playing my CT Patreon, right? I made the graphic for this one. That's why there's no graphic, right, for this one. Which I was, teamed with Pizza Time, Pitbull Fan, and I'm Kelly. Again, it's like nothing against them, but we all, played together. It felt like a trio, and I was just thrown there, but I don't know anyone on the trio. Basically, what ended up happening was the only reason why I applied is because I wanted to run a team of me, Brother Guy, Ubby, and Jazzy Bug, because Jazzy Bug, really wanted to play. So I ended up paying for me, Bry, Ubby. Sorry, yeah, I paid for Bry, Ubby, and Jazzy to all play, but then all of them got, benched, and the reason I was giving, or actually, I'm not gonna say that. But that was really just, I had a rough time with that. But yeah, so then I got this team, and then Rander was like, well, he told me that I can still play. So I said, sure. He gave me the option. I'm like, okay. I chose this team. And then, yeah, it's whatever. In the event, I don't really remember that much. I think we ended up in, like, I don't know. I know, like, we got bottom halves. Probably, like, I don't know, a 5th, a 6th. I know I did pretty bad. I got, like, 33rd or, like, something like that. It's just a team that happened, right? I wouldn't ask for it again, right? If given the chance. It's not like it's not on them. It's just it happened. It was there. It's just not for me, Again, I felt excluded, right? Because it was a trio that I was just thrown onto, and I didn't, like, really mesh well. And that's not on them. That's not on me. That's just how it works sometimes. And yeah, it's fine. Now we move on to the Red Robots, so this was my first opening to playing Challenger Trials. It was actually, like, last month's event, I think so, right? Which was it's Choco, Truelist, me, and Jazzy Bug. Again, this was my first time ever teaming with any 3 of these people. Actually had a pretty good time overall. The event was interesting, but the team made it a good time, right? I'm also now realizing I'm really only on certain team colors, like a red team, a lot of, like, blue teams, pink teams. Hold on, I've only been on 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I've only been on 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's green, orange. I've only played on 4 different colors, or technically 5 colors if you count cyan. But not a lot of events have, like, an aqua cyan team, but it's fine. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, Choco was great, Truelist was great, Jazzy Bug. We don't gotta talk about Jazzy Bug. She's always a pain in my side, but that's a whole different story. I love Jazzy. If you don't know the bit, we've known each other now for, I think, almost a year, right? That's just bestie right there. Now we get into my 4 most recent events, which I actually had a great time, and I think almost all of these, but we'll get to that. So this was my first time playing MCHL, or Minecraft Heroes Legacy. Again, the event was very confusing. Oh yeah, but the team itself, who was me, Swiffies, Blueworm, and it wasn't Hit Hunter. Hit Tattoo sub out. It ended up being Aurora or Calyxtrees, right? They were awesome. They were great. The team wise, I had a pretty good time. I'd say probably I'd like to better than I did my regulars team. Honestly, again, Swifties, the goat right there. He yelled a lot, but I had a good time. I was here for it. I think that this team was probably the right level of chaos and chill, right, for me, because Aurora and Blueworm were like, really chill, but then Swifties would scream a lot, and I could handle that. And yeah, Swifties, he ends up being late to the event as always, but it's fine. MCHL as an event was actually really like a good time. I meant to sign up for this upcoming one. I just forgot. It just actually like slipped my mind. But yeah, I had a pretty good time. Then we have AV80's birthday event, aka a solo skirmish event, which I actually ended up being a substitute for, which I think everyone on this team ends up being a sub. Josh was a sub, Jam was a sub, Clovis was a sub, and I was a sub. So like the only person was Kuba, who ended up being on the OG team, right? I think this team ran. I want to say Jam wasn't on the team, but I don't know who he would have. I forgot who would have been on that team then. I don't know. It's whatever. I will say, right, for me personally, I didn't really know anyone on this team. I knew of everyone. I think everyone knew of me. But Jam being the only person who, at, like, the time I knew, and he had to sub out, I was like, oh, okay, it's whatever. But because of that, right, I just didn't really know anyone. I think the more events I've played, the I would enjoy to have at least a person, right, who I know. I do enjoy meeting other people, but as I've like come to realize, I just enjoy having my friends, right, like me and Blaze Vibes. We already knew each other through Charlie's event, and then it just helped us, right? Me and Ava. Actually, no, I didn't know anyone on this team, but it was just a good team. Me and Alexis knew each other. I actually think I talked to everyone before playing this event, but yeah, like I just enjoy having people who I know. That's just a me thing that has been more of a recent development. I don't know why, but yeah. Overall, yeah, I'm sorry. I just keep getting sidetracked. This team overall, I would say probably here. I'd say I had a good time. We got third, I think, or like we got like top half. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to add a team, which I actually really enjoyed. Hold on, I can see if I can maybe pull it up. Is it on? I don't know where it's at actually. I would have to check. Yeah. So I'm just gonna talk about it real quick. That's not what I want this. The team was this team. I had a great time, right, with this team. I'm actually just gonna. As you can see, we ended up overall 5th place, but I did pretty well, right, in 19th. I actually forgot all about this team. I'll be so honest. Hold on. Yes. Let's not try to leak anything. At least I don't like believe I'm leaking anything here. But yeah, sorry. But like this team for some reason just like made me remember this. Yeah. The only issue I had on this team was again, Jax was just really high energy, and again, that's not their fault. That's not right. It's just how I am personally. But yeah. Anyways, this team. So this team was for the one Swifties event I played, aka solo skirmish, and it was a great team. Me, That's Red, Fire Touch, Mousy May, and Kari. I actually had a pretty great time with this team. Right, is it above? I think it's like here. It's like here. I actually had a great time, right, playing with that team. I did end up third fragging, which was like the first time I ever did that. here's where I think it kind of kicked off me doing okay in events. This was like 2 months ago, yeah, I like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. But yeah, I actually had a great time with that team. I would honestly probably run it again if like we had a standout top frag. But yeah. Anyways, sorry. Okay, second to last. This was another solo skirmish event. This was um this was the most recent event I played, solo skirmish wise. It was for Chacos Game Nights, which was me, iFoxyFi, Ryan Miranda, who ended up not playing, and then General Alex, then Maple Rabbit, or Maple Rabbit Brained, like something like that. Maple, that's how I know them. They subbed in. All I actually remember about this event is I won, and I'm the only and first person to win a round of memory block party. Actually, while I'm here, thank you, me. I know I'm probably leaking a lot right now. But hold on. I have a VODs account. I haven't like actually like admitted this or like put it out there, but I have a VODs channel where I have been uploading my VODs, for all my stuff. This is so far is all my event stuff, right? Ready Wars, Let Your Way, the one time that I played one shot, the Choco Solo Skirmish, MCHL, the Challenger Trials, and then another MCCI event I played, and of course we have Natural Game Nights because it's awesome and great. Yeah, so this was this VOD. Again, I won around. This had a lot of my friends playing, and yeah. I would say I had a pretty good time. I'd say this was probably just below. Oh, actually, I don't know. I'm kind of want to put this here, cause the more like I keep on thinking about it, it was a good team, but the event itself just kind of ruined the team for me. I mean, I don't know who's that on, but I think if you ran this team in any other event, I would have a better time. So I actually think I'm gonna put that there. Again, with all three of these teams, to be exact, these two teams, I think if you put them in any other event, it's fine. But the event just ruined that. It just ruined the team for me, and I feel bad. But that's just what happened. And then yeah. So moving on. Last but not least, I'm actually shocked I remember all these so far. Yeah, so this is the most recent event I played. It was last weekend. Oh no, it was like 3 days ago because it's a Tuesday, and I played it last Saturday. The team was me, Aereo, Hoodie Duck, and Dylan. Dylan being Dylan, a WMC. This was my second time playing Challenger Trials, which I did like 2 placements better than my first, but our team overall did worse. We just kind of had a rough first half of the event, and after the break we kind of picked it up, but it just wasn't enough, right? I think our issue it's just we were figuring things out too late, and this is also just another victim of I had a great time with the team, but it is gonna be it's gonna be at the very bottom of had a good time, maybe even here, but it's just a victim of I had the team was a great team, but the event just ruined it, and I hate that issue because I feel like it's just bad because an event should not be able to impact a team that hard to where it's okay, I had a great time with the team, but I didn't because of the event, and it's just I don't know. I actually think I might throw it here. This is probably the best team in this tier, but it's just because the event ruined it for me. Actually, I'm gonna say the team wasn't the issue. It was the event. Yeah, I'm just gonna rename that to that. But yeah, I've probably been yapping on. Yeah, wow, it's been 34 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I did not realize I've been yapping for a while. But you should go, check out the VOD's channel. You should go, follow me on Twitter. I don't even know why I have it open. But yeah, I've took up a lot of your time already. So, ta-ta.